Kia ora Rotorua, welcome to the end of another week. In tonight's news, nominations for Rotorua District Council positions closed today. Bay of Plenty Steamers head coach Sean Horan has gone for an unchanged starting 15 for tonight's game. And it looks like we may have a small break from the rain over the weekend. But now to tonight's stories. Nominations for Rotorua District Council positions of Mayor, Councillor, Community Board Member and for Lakes District Health Board closed at midday today, which was also the cut-off for enrolment to vote. Incumbent Kevin Winters plus Charles Sturt and Cliff Lee are currently the only confirmed mayoral candidates. Voting papers will be sent to enrolled residents between 17th and 22nd of September. Election day is on Saturday the 9th of October this year, with progress results expected to be announced later that day. Lakes District Health Board Chairman Stuart Edward says the last year has been the strongest ever for the DHB. He says the yearly results demonstrate the organisation's achievements of long-held goals to be a clinical and financially stable organisation. Mr Edwards says the DHB's focus has been on delivering health services which are better, sooner and more convenient. The results all the more impressive as they have been achieved during major facility changes at the hospital. A new youth event that was set to be staged tomorrow has been postponed until September 18th. The youth event is aiming to promote unity between young people in the wider community of Rotorua. Rebecca Naif from Te Waiariki Puria Trust says the Eastern Submerge event is being coordinated by youth, for youth, and despite being based in the eastern area of the city, it is for all locals to be involved in. The race is from Ngāpuna to Moudia and back and includes biking, running and walking stages. And in sport, schools from Bay of Plenty competed in the Outdoors Pursuit Get to Go Youth Town Challenge in Rotorua yesterday. Event manager Darren Ashmore tells us more.
This is the 12th event of the series, the final event actually for this year. There's been 1,700 kids across the whole of New Zealand involved in the 12 events, and each of the days involves the 4 recreational pursuits of orienteering, rock climbing, mountain biking and kayaking. And the reason these were chosen when we started the event 5 years ago is because they're all popular recreation pursuits in New Zealand. There's hundreds of thousands of New Zealanders that regularly participate in these types of activities every weekend, and we want to give the kids an opportunity to experience these perhaps slightly new sports to them. Not all schools offer them, so it's a chance for them to get out there and have a crack. And we're also looking for the best mixed team from the region to go forward to the grand final, which is held at Great Barrier Island at the OPC Marine Base in December. So it's actually the last week of term 4. And it's a 5-day long event, and we get the 12 winning teams from the regions around the country that come forward for the national final and do battle over 5 days to find who is the national champion. So the Get to Go Challenge started off in 2006 as a partnership between the Sir Edmund Hillary Outdoor Pursuit Centre of New Zealand and Spark, and expanded over the North Island in 2007 with 10 events, and now we have 12 events that cover the whole country, from Whangarei all the way down to Dunedin. This year Youthtown have come on board as the main sponsor of the event. And Youthtown's an organisation that run youth courses and after school programs, school holiday programs, do some good work with youth counselling, and they are opening up centres slowly across the whole of the country. Great places for young people to go and hang out in their spare time and get involved in lots of cool activities.
Taking the win was Trident High School from Whakatane. And in rugby, Bay Steamers head coach Sean Horan has gone for an unchanged starting 15 for tonight's Crunch ITM Cup match against Taranaki. Team manager Ross Everest says that it gives the starting 15 the opportunity to set the record straight this week. This comes after a disappointing showing in the wet last week against Auckland. And in netball, the Magic franchise have confirmed the resigning of coach Nolene Tarua and star players Irene Van Dyke and Casey Williams for next season. Weather for Rotorua and surrounding areas tonight. Clouding over, afternoon rain, northerlies, a low of 7. Tomorrow Saturday, rain clearing in the afternoon, gusty westerlies developing, with a high of 13 and a low of 6. And long range through to Sunday, fine spells, westerlies, a high of 12 and a low of 6. And your marine forecast for Lake Rotorua tomorrow Saturday, becoming a variable 5 knots early morning, tending northwest 15 knots in the afternoon. Waves less than half a metre, rain and fair visibility clearing in the morning. Don't forget Rotorua, if you missed any of tonight's bulletin, or if you want to see what's happening across the weekend, head to www.tvrotorua.co.nz. Now stay with us. After the break, I talk with members from the Rotorua Newcomers Group. Rotorua Intermediate are discussing Mathletics Week. And what's on in upcoming days? Find out right after the break.